Hi, everybody. This is Chelsea Carey, and I was just going to share a little bit about my journey with Younique. So, I started as a consumer, and I really think that works in my favor because I got the product first. I had time to play with it, and then I realized that I loved it, and I loved everything about it. And I just started sharing. I was sharing everywhere, and with everyone, and with their mom. Like I was sharing every chance I got. And it wasn't because I was selling it, I was sharing because I loved it, because at that point I wasn't a presenter. And so when I became a presenter, my warm market was primed, I guess. And they had already gotten excited about the product because I was excited about it and had spent 2 weeks or so just sharing the heck out of it. And so my launch party did really good. I started my launch party the day I signed the contract, and I made my first sale like 4 hours after I started my launch party. It was awesome. And leading up to that point, I'd already done 2 weeks worth of work without even realizing it was work because I didn't realize that this job was really centered around sharing your love for the product and your love for the company. And so after I joined and I saw how positive the groups were, I started sharing about that because, yet again, it was something I just couldn't keep to myself. I loved it so much that I had to shout it from the rooftops. And I was just sharing away. And within probably 2 weeks or so, I was yellow. And then I was getting interest about joining my team from people. And because I wasn't really prepped to make this a thing, um, I didn't really know how to lead a team, um, and so I really leaned on my upline a lot. I was like, hey Carissa, what about this and what about that? And she's asking this and she wants to know that, and I was trying to answer the questions from my friends as best that I could, while also learning how this business worked, and also just running everything else in my life because guys, I'm busy. I am a full-time birth doula. I'm, the mom to three boys. I am a full-time student, and so I had a lot going on, and it was a balancing act, and I was kind of fitting Younique in where I could. And then it was when I got my first presenter, who was a friend of mine, and she got qualified, and I hit peak status, and saw how much growth I had in 1 month that I was like, wow, this could be a big deal. Um, and I decided that, you know what, it's time to jump into this head first and really, see where this can lead. So in March, I decided that I was going to work on personal development and I was going to work on building my team some more and building myself up some more. And I set a goal. My first month I did 2,000 in PRS and I signed one recruit. So in March, that was my goal, one recruit, and I was going to do 2,000 in PRS. And ultimately, I wanted to hit blue. And so I knew I needed more presenters to do that. And I started focusing more on the opportunity than on just the makeup because up to that point I was sharing just the makeup really. And in March I signed 4 presenters and I did 2,000 in PRS. And I pushed hard for that. So then I talked to my sponsor and I told her my intentions and told her, you know what, I'm going to hit green. And she said, it's doable. I believe you can do it. And I was talking to the ladies in my upline and they were asking me every step of the way. And then I hit kind of a midway point in April where I got scared to look in my back office because I was like, this is not going to happen. And, this is my goal. And it was a big goal, but it's not going to happen. I didn't believe in myself. And so instead of focusing on myself, I started focusing on my team. And I had, 8 great, awesome girls underneath me, not really underneath me, in my downline. And I was like, you know what, if nothing else, if I don't make the promotion and my girls promote, then that is as good as a promotion. If your girls are promoting, it's as good as a promotion because it means you're doing something as a leader to motivate them to keep moving forward and get their own promotions. And so it's like, okay, I'm gonna keep watching my girls grow. And I'll check their numbers, but I'm not going to check mine. And I knew, and I started seeing as they were growing that, our sales were getting up there. And then I was having a couple of successful parties on my own. And that's when I was like, oh, I told my husband, I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna make green. I think I am. And then we got to like 4 days before, 5 days before, and it was like, oh, I'm not gonna make it. It's a lot of PRS. We're not gonna do this. And then I talked to my girls, and I just said, do you guys want your promotions? Like, get your promotions. Don't worry about me. Get your promotions. And they did. And I had girls hit blue, and their girls hitting blue, and girls, hitting yellow, and girls hitting pink, or close to pink. And so we got close, and I planted a bunch of seeds, sort of like, hey, this is our mascara. Do you want to try it? And hoped I would get some sales. And went to bed. I did, yeah. I had thought about staying up because I knew that I was kind of close to green and, like, stalking my back office. But it made me super nervous, and so I went to bed. And I woke up with like 30 PMs, and everybody was like, oh, you made green. And so I checked my back office, and that color chart was lit up, and it was amazing because that's not what I set out to do. It wasn't where I thought I would be, and certainly not in a little under 3 months. So it was a fast journey to green, but it's been a hard journey to green in that I push and I work this business every day. I don't take a day off. I'm always making new contacts, and I'm always reaching out, and I'm always trying to push to the next level. I'm always trying to encourage and motivate my girls to push to the next level because I want to see them get here too. Green's a really nice, sweet spot to be. It's an exciting place to be, and I think that loving the product first and foremost, loving this company first and foremost, really put me where I am right now, and I think it's going to put me where I want to be, which is, I want to be at black status and beyond. So it's definitely not what I set out to do, but it's what happened, and I wouldn't take it back because this journey's been incredible so far. So that's sort of my story. It's crazy and fast, but it's fun, and I'm having a blast doing it, and it's an extension of what I was already doing. It's motivating women to be the best of themselves. It's empowering women to make choices for themselves and to get out and put themselves out there. It's validating women in the things that we do every day and the leaders that we become every day. And I really love that because that's what I do as a doula, and that's what I want to always infuse in everything that I do is that. And so this company really aligned with my beliefs, and I've decided that I was going to run with it, and I have. It's something I made the decision to do and just did it. So, and it's something everybody can do because I've got my plate super full, and but I make the time. I get up early and I go to bed late, and I set my priorities and I schedule everything, and I make sure that I'm putting the important things first. My husband and my family first, but my husband and my family also support this endeavor because it's made me happy, and it's motivated me to grow and to become a better version of me. So yeah, that's my road to green. That's my journey. So thank you guys so much for your support and for being awesome, and for my team for being awesome, because you don't do it without a team. You have to have a good team. You have to have a good team. And I do. I'm blessed with that. My team is they rock. It's a really strong group of women, all of them. So that's that. I'm excited about where this is taking me, and I'm excited where it's going to take you. So set your mind to it, put your head down, schedule your day out, and just get there. So because this is a fun company. This is a fun thing to do. So share away, and you guys will be here too.